This is Keith One Time Thurman, and you're watching Behind the Gloves.
Peter, did you think it was over in the first round when you had him down?
Man, I think all around, when you fought a guy like Hassan Adam, and I thought that in that fight, I learned that it's not really like that. It's, you know, these guys can get back off the canvas and fight even harder. So you got to give a guy that much respect that he's able to do that.
You want another shot at him, right?
Well, listen, like I said, man, this is what I do for my job. I train for anybody. I train to fight anybody. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to fight a rematch? Yeah. Let me tell me how much money's involved, and let's do it.
Are you going to be 160 next time?
I mean, who knows, man? Like I said, this was a challenge towards my career. I never had nothing like this happen, and it's something I'm going to have to learn to deal with.
Do you think you had too much respect for Andy Lee, and that maybe you went in there with some bad blood, things would have ended up differently?
I'm going to ask you a question. How much respect can you have for somebody that's punching you hard and trying to take you out of there and win? Like, if this is a line of respect you have to be a fighter, you got to give a guy enough respect where you be able to shake hands with him before the fight, throw punches to knock him out, and then if you don't, touch gloves after. So, you know, that I don't know how to define respect when it comes to fighting.
Peter, would you say this was your hardest test so far in the ring?
Well, you know, I've been out for 1 year, so I could say, yeah, this is the first time I was, you know, fighting and became a father. I had a lot of, you know, trial and error happen to my family. My uncle passed away with cancer. It was the hardest thing I ever had to deal with in my life, to see somebody fight for their life. And, you know, I sucked it up. You know, he died right when I was on my way to California. He passed away. You know, it was 3 days before I left him, and he died 3 days after, and I couldn't go to his funeral.
Peter, how you doing? What happened to the jab? You didn't throw it enough during this fight. Do you feel that you should have thrown it more and used it more in your arsenal?
Can I tell you something? You can always throw more jabs. You can always throw more punches. When you fight in southpaw, it's kind of like a chess match. You know, he had a longer reach than me, and it was something that you don't. You know, he caught me coming in, doing exactly that. So if I was like kept doing that and I got knocked out, and nobody would be like, yo, man, maybe you shouldn't have been throwing so many jabs because he caught you. But, you know, like I said, the chemistry of the fight is how it panned out. You know, me and him had the opportunity to fight again. It might be different because we know each other now. We got history. So, but by all means, I give him enough respect.
Would you fight him in Ireland?
We paid a lot of money fighting in Brooklyn. This is a new arena. He came here with the belt to fight me here. You know, no disrespect to Ireland. You know, I think this is where it's at right now, to come fight. You know, we was on nationwide TV, bro, for free. I'm gonna have little kids saying that they watch my fight, and I already had a kid tell me I inspired her. I said, what, to be the champion? He said, no, man, you inspired me to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So great things get to happen when you get to fight on free TV like that.
Peter, when you say you were at 100% tonight?
100% tonight, I could say I definitely was. I put the work in. You know, I was away from my family for more than 10 weeks. You know, I was training hard. I did, you know, 3 12-round fight, boxing sparring marches and 1 13-round. You know, like I said, you can always do more. This is something you got to go back and watch the fight and see what more you can do.
Kid Chocolate, you mentioned your last fight was a year ago in DC. Did you feel any rust, and how did it feel to be back in the ring?
I felt more ring rust actually going into the gym and preparing for this fight, because, you know what I mean, your mind is the only thing that tells you what you're not able to do. But you got I try to back it up with facts and tell myself why myself is lying to me. And like I said, I was in there sparring with Hugo Centeno, Lennox Allen, you know, Craig McEwen came and gave me some work. We had some other sparring partners. I was sparring 4 different guys, sometimes in the same day. So with that being said, it wasn't like I was getting knocked out, thrown around, and you know, there was tough sparring marches, and I definitely felt it, but it could be a lot of things. I'm getting 31 years old.
Hey fight fans, if you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with 1 click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.